All right, good day, fellas. Today we'll be talking about our $100,000 guaranteed capital raise. My name is Great Okonkwo, and I'm the CEO of Diamond Ethical. We're a financial loan broker firm currently in the great state of Texas, and we are in partnership with a 501c3 nonprofit organization which focuses on narrowing down the wealth gap by improving the you know financial literacy amongst startups and entrepreneurs, specifically designed for startups and entrepreneurs and pre-launches. But we also work with, established businesses, but we're focused on minority owned small businesses, not necessarily speaking. We're focused on mostly small businesses, but we can fund any business at all. However, we have a program that is phenomenal. Now we have several programs that we, use to educate entrepreneurs. One of them is a small business certification program. The other is the small business virtual incubator. And now we also have the access to capital program. So the access to capital program is absolutely free to you. The incubator program is not necessarily free. It has a refundable deposit, so check it. You can check that one out if you need to. However, you can go through the access to capital. However, if you don't qualify for funding through the access to capital program, which is entirely free to you, you are usually directed to our incubator program where we, you know, build your credibility. We apply several things to build that credibility factor necessary for lenders to fund you. So, but the access to capital program is a free program. You're going through the program. You have a 4 week mentorship where we prepare a lender or investor compliant loan package. Within 4 week period, we talk about your PFS, which is your personal financial statement. We talk about your financial needs analysis. We talk about your collateralized asset. We talk about your business planning. We have all these things structured for you with financial management, things that will help us create an adequate, established funding package that is irresistible to lenders. However, while we do that, we also find, you know, perks or hindrances to you getting funded. Therefore, we shift you to the other program while we do that. But anyway, typically it takes about 28 days to get you funded. And who should participate? Like I mentioned, it should be on if you're an entrepreneur, pre-launch or early stage, or even a startup, 0 years in business. 0 years in business, you can still qualify for this program because it's absolutely free. So if you're seeking at least $100,000 now, seeking 100,000, we're guaranteeing you the minimum of 100,000, but you can actually qualify for a lot more. You can qualify for 500,000. You can qualify for a million. You can even qualify for 10 million. However else you could qualify for, we'll work with you. However, the minimum we guarantee is just 100,000, but there's no maximum, okay, to how much you can get. So according to the Small Business Administration program, it's actually essential that you understand this. They said that having adequate access to capital is one of the biggest challenges entrepreneurs have, especially now in the pandemic era that we're living in. So I'm recording this video in December. This is December 2020. So perhaps in the near future, if someone listens to it, there might not be the same challenge. But as of now, December 2020, we're going through a phase of, pandemic attributions to life or whatever. And those things affect your access to capital. So lenders actually during the pandemic, when it was actually intense, lenders shut down their websites, shut down their lending, uh, they shut down their funnels that you couldn't go to seek out funding. So most of the funding that were dished out or distributed were through the government. Not all of them, but through the government, mostly. Because the government actually contacted these, private lenders and had them work together with the government, They had to incentivize them more, but they worked through the government to provide funding for businesses to stay in business. Anyway, on the Access to Capital program, we have a team of former SBA or Small Business Administration advisors. Now we can help any business, any small business, raise at least $100,000 guarantee. As you can see it here, we keep saying $100,000 guarantee because it's true. It is not a fibble. It's not too good to be true. Now we do this by meeting the credibility factors. Most businesses think that just because you show up to the bank or show up to an alternative lender to seek funding, you get automatically approved just because you have a great idea. No, nobody just lends you money without you meeting the criteria. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you meet that criteria required by the lender. Now, every source of capital have their own underwriting criteria. You have to meet those criteria, and that's what we're here to help you meet the criteria. We help you meet the criteria, and we guarantee you a minimum of $100,000. So, what's the cost to start the program? It's absolutely free to get started. However, when we get you funded, we collect a 6% performance fee. So we're here solving a need for the marketplace, and we need to get compensated so that we can stay in business to keep helping more people. So there's no big deal to that. It's just 6%. So what should you know about the program? There's no minimum credit score. So if your credit score is bashed up, we can still help you. If you've never been in business ever, 0 years of experience, we can still help you. So we can actually help you also raise capital through your EIN, so you don't have a personal guarantee. In other words, you don't use your personal credit and get disqualified. How long does the program last? Remember, you're going to go through a 4-week mentorship so that we build a loan package. It lasts 4 weeks. 4 weeks. We assign you a financial literacy educator and we pay for it, actually, okay? Again, there's no upfront cost, and you are agreeing to work with us as we are contractually agreeing to raise at least a minimum of $100,000. So that's something you should keep in mind. You have to work with us until we get it done. On average, we take about 28 days to prepare the loan package, and then we get to funding. So typically it takes 30 to 45 days. It could go longer depending on the amount you're seeking, okay? In many cases, the capital raise could, occur in multiple tranches or rounds of funding. That's how we call it, or batches, however you want to call it. Now, anyway, so this is the Access to Capital program. If you're seeking funding for your business, if you're in the real estate investing game, if you are a home security owner, a construction business, name it, whatever business you work, if you're in a pre-long stage, you have an idea you want to bring to fruition, you don't have the funds, this is not crowdfunding. You just need to, fill the application on our page. You go to Diamond Ethical and you go to diamondethical.com /. So as you can see here, diamondethical.com / access -to -capital. But anyway, when you go on Diamond Ethical first page, you're going to see a link that leads you to our Access to Capital page. Once you get there, fill in the form as honest as possible. Don't worry if you're not earning enough money, we can work with you. So the 3 things that we work on is credit, cash flow, and collateral. So to get you funding that you need. So also something you just got to keep in mind, there are 3 types of funding. We have debt-based funding, like loans and lines of credit. We have equity-based, where the lender or the investor wants to participate in the profit of your company. They want a piece of your company, to say, Ashley or whatever, but they want a piece of your company. Most people don't like that, but it's actually beneficial to a certain degree, depending on the type of business you have. You need a partner that knows how businesses run. So if they have a piece of your company, they can, exchange that for the experience and expertise while they benefit at the same time from the profits being generated. Anyway, the other one is just earn income. So that's what we want to get you to, number 3, where the money you're bringing in is enough to sustain your business and reinvest in your business. So again, typically it takes 28 days for us to prepare the lender investor compliant loan package, okay? And this is a $2,500 value we're providing for free. If you go somewhere else, they'll charge you about 25 to 5K, 2,500 to 5K to prepare a loan package. So we're not doing that. We're not charging you anything. We're just, hey, we're working for it, we're getting it done, and we're guaranteeing you 100,000. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, reach out to us at info@diamondethical.com. My name is Great Okonkwo. It's a pleasure speaking to you guys. Thank you for letting me assist you and educate you a little bit more on what we do for businesses. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.